I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Ringo. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Mike, 15. 26. Clint, you are going. Watch out.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter.
It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Gordon. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Number 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Carr. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see. If that offense can put 6 on the board here, we'll see. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play for the pack on 3rd. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, 26. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Beyond for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
That's the way to get it going, boy.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Incomplete. Anthony McFarland was the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a first down carry by Jones. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half.
A 33-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
39-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That's good for 28 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Out of the shotgun is Jones. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 29, Rodgers. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Steelers' 13-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 13 yards out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
2 at the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Carr. Sets up the screen to Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down and 4, Carr throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to get this inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Steelers.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On play action, now Carr. He'll buy some time right, letting one go deep for the end zone. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Rashawn Gary able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that's going to tie us at 13. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
All tied.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Second and 11 at the 41. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Jones. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage Not a great start.
Throwing on second and long. Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Gordon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On second and 11 now. Carr. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Carr will try it again on second down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 20, Packers 16.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. This is Jones. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Third and 9.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Josh Jackson on the tackle. His final score.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day.